Welcome, everybody, to the VRML. Ooh, we're a little loud there. My name is Nightfire with 2 E's, and I am coming at you live this afternoon. Let me make sure we're on the right. Yeah, okay. For our second cast of the season, at least my second cast of the season. I think third or fourth game of the season in week 3 of the VAIL regular season 3. We've got Gun6lingers versus Nocturne this afternoon with both teams in lobby ready to go. I am going to go give them the start away, and we should be diving into map number 1 soon. A reminder for those tuning in to the VAIL Season 3 ecosystem, VAIL has undergone some changes this season. In particular, the, oh gosh, I should have known the name. What's the name for it now? I just saw it. Thermite grenade. There we go. I call it incendiary, immolation, Molotov, whatever. There's going to be a lot of names. Fire grenade. But the thermite grenade is in play this season, as well as the new map, Mar. 2 new maps, actually, Mar and Cliffside, both added into the map pool. Although I think Mar, both teams have to agree to play it currently. But it can be played. So 2 new maps into the map pool. I think they're just waiting on a few more ready ups in lobby, and we should be jumping into our first map. I don't know where it's taking us just yet, but we will be in shortly. And as we wait, we can chat briefly about the teams. Gun6lingers, a squad that's doing very well at the start of this season, has dominated their first 2 games of the regular season in their first 2 weeks, winning, I think, 24-7 in both series. Take another look. 27-4, 27-5. So again, dominant wins. And against Serenity, if you look back at Nocturne's record, they also went up against Serenity in week 1. And they also beat Serenity. They just recently took a loss to Zeal, but it was a close one, 19-26. Would have loved to tune into that. But we're here, and I do think we're going to get a pretty close back and forth between these 2 squads, especially if we go to somewhat new, altered maps, like Sunna Dusk. No, not Dusk. Dang it. Well, Dusk looks cool. Sunna Night. We do appreciate everyone tuning in, hanging out, and enjoying the action this afternoon as we do dive into it. On the attacking side, we have Gun6lingers. Excuse me, defending side. On the attacking side, we have a Nocturne. And our first round of the day on Sunna Night. Utility coming in out over the top. Push on the outside. Skrill and Red both catching their 2 kills and opening up control of site. The nade from Red Panda over the top connects, and it does leave Dozer and Mr. Looney alone. As Looney sits in the smoke and Dozer catches a bit of bullets from the long hallway. Not an ideal start for the currently undefeated Gun6lingers. If we look at the record, I think I lean to favoring more of the... if we look at the roster, rather, I think I favor the Nocturne roster. Nice kill there, though. The double no. Can't transfer for it. Red Panda will take him down. Not before nearly losing 3, so a decent bounce back on the retake coming in from Gun6lingers off of our pistol round. And a nice opening win for Nocturne to go up 1-0 on their attacking round. But rifles in hand now for the rest of the half. We'll swap sides after 8 rounds played, and the first to 9 wins. Shout out to you fine folks tuning in. If you are stopping by, unfamiliar with the game of VAIL, some folks tuning in asking, why is this casted? Well, we like to cast a lot of games in the VRML. We like to give attention to all the teams. And that was available today, so we'll get some connections here over the top. Push coming in from Nocturne. B site definitely where it's at. They're going to need some support over the top, and they will find it. Mr. Looney finds one. A swing on the inside. Virtuous catching another, keeping it even to a 3-3. Nice peek out from Virtuous to find the refrag, keeping it 2-2. Makes them 2-1. Mr. Looney also 2-1 as the knife goes out over the top, and Derpley and Red Panda find themselves trapped in their attempt to push in towards site. Scanner is down. You can hear it in Red Panda's perspective. I believe it's just to the right there, in the middle of the hallway. Going to be a tough grab at the end of the day. As obviously Virtuous is holding this down tightly. Derpley will over-peek. Virtuous finds the first connection they need of 2. Health bar is dead even. Derpley's going to swing out. Does get Scanner. 35 seconds left on the clock for them to work with. A nice toss up with the smoke from Virtuous, but a little bit of a delayed detonation there gives away their position. They're going to try and keep down on the bottom angle. Look to push up, and it's going to be the connection from Derpley in the 1v1.
Round starting.
See some folks asking about the reason for centralizing. Well, we just want to give everyone a little look at all of the VR esports that are going on. Even if you don't want notifications for VAIL, we want to give them to you. It is the VRML network. We produce a lot of content here, and we'd like to showcase some of these other games. There's going to be new leagues coming up. They're going to be very prominent in the space that you're going to be tuning into, new tournaments, stuff like that. A lot of big announcements coming up this year, and so it's all part of the larger plan to centralize our efforts into one place, be able to advertise the single VRML network channel. There's actually a tremendous amount of reasons that I could list off for you that actually make it very easy to understand why you would centralize into one space, especially with how we currently operate with all of our leagues. So it's so far been really great. I do appreciate everyone stopping by for that this VAIL Nash this afternoon, and yeah, we're getting into round 3 now. Nice pickup from Virtuous. On site, shutting down that push-up. Scanner isn't down yet, though. As that nade comes out over the top, Virtuous will drop down. They won't find the kill they're looking for. Mr. Looney will get one. No, Taipan goes down with a knife toss. I wish we had seen where that was originated from, as the vault up over the top from Owen. Gonna prompt an early fight into the corner, and they will catch the kill in the dark. As
Scan started.
Hetz is alone. Gonna push up into the 1v2. Scanner down. HP low on Skrill, high on Owen. 30 seconds left. Gonna swing out. Skrill's gonna identify this. The push coming in from Owen over the top, and they'll connect. Nice bit of teamwork puts Nocturne up into an early 3-0 on the attack on Sunna Night. First map of the afternoon, and we're going off peer record. Nocturne, a bit more of a higher seeded team on the overall ladder, bringing a little bit more experience from Season 2 in comparison as a gold team to the silver team that is Gun6lingers. Both rosters have had changes, though, and so we can expect a bit of a different outcome, I think, than in the past. And both of them played well against Serenity, so I really do think it's going to be a bit of a toss-up this afternoon. Just trying to get Gun6lingers on the board here, though. Push in comes. Virtuous just misses shots through the smoke. There's that thermite grenade doing a bit of damage. Dual hand 6 able to find Derpley. The swing around from Virtuous connects onto Owen, and now they're behind enemy lines as the smoke dissipates. A site jeopardized. Nades coming out over the top, and this could be Gun6lingers' first point of map number 1. That nade zipping in just a smoke. Hold on the angle. Virtuous somehow connects. Taipan alone now has to defend their flank. Khan's coming in, and it's going to be a multi-kill for Virtuous. They go up 7-3. Gun6lingers on the board.
Get ready.
Big moves from Virtuous here. Take a look at the KDs. You can see Red Panda and Owen leading the charge for the Nocturne squad. And Nocturne staying nocturnal with this map. Peek out 1-for-1 though, and the site getting pushed. Nades and utility coming out over the top, and there's another connection. Nice nade up through the middle. Puts us into a 3v4 on site getting pushed. Very much in control here for Nocturne. Look at Doulahan 6 just staying tucked in, waiting. Mr. Looney finds one. Doulahan's going to try and push up and can't find Owen on the short corner peak. That would have been the start of everything for them to pinch and collapse onto the backside here. Instead, it is going to be a very front-loaded attack. That nade may give away a little bit of a position here as the smoke dissipates. Looney's able to tuck in. Don't know that they know that Mr. Looney is here. Hetz takes big damage. Looney is going to peek up to the bottom, and it's going to be Owen that connects. Hetz now alone in a 1v3. Not looking good. And there's the sweep out from Derpley. Nice bounce back from Nocturne on the offensive set. Go up 4-1. 3 more rounds, and we swap sides, and then Gun6lingers get their chance at attack. And I mean, I think this is my first time casting Sunna Night, so very well could be that this map lends itself a little bit more to the offense. I mean, Sunna typically does lean a little bit more offensive sided. I would think you would get a bit more of an advantage on defense, really, considering the color scheme, but I don't know that has a huge impact when you're in-game pushing up like these players are, as we do get into round 6. What a nice pickup. Dozer's going to be the first line of defense. They can't get the double, though. Derpley able to find the refrag. And look at this long flank from Mr. Looney, hoping to catch the back end of 3. This could be a big multi-kill. There's 1. There's 2. And no, they can't find the 3rd. Absolutely shutting him down, though, and a big aggressive push through the middle. A little bit of an overcommitment coming in there from Nocturne. Sets themselves up for a bit more of a challenging push than they were anticipating. 2v2. Oh, no. Taipan catches Hetz. Holding the angle on Doulahan, as now Doulahan nearly gets knifed. Sees the head of Taipan and catches it. Gonna swing for Skrill, finds the double, no! Can't quite scoop it up, and we'll take another look at that near multi-kill.
Round starting. Get ready.
A left eye aimer. You don't typically see a lot of that. In VR, obviously, you have the option of aiming down your left eye or your right eye. The capture in first person captures from the right eye, I believe. So most players tend to aim right-eyed, but some do aim left-eyed. That is what we saw there on that replay, I believe. Bit of poking and prodding here, and push up. Nice swing from Dozer. Again, the mainline threat here. Utility up and another headshot. Zips by. And a bit better off here for Gun6lingers. Second to last round of the half. Trying to get 2 or 3 on the board, so when it comes to the side swap, they've got a little more flexibility on losing and winning rounds in this first map of the best of 3. This game definitely shaping up to be a good one. About to run into a little bit of an exchange here up through the middle. I gotta wonder what the play is. They are actually really nicely defending the A site right now. Take a look at that overhead map. You can see there's a stack there. Looney actually catching one up through the middle. Wasn't expecting that. Maybe you were if you were watching the map. 2 left on the side of Nocturne. Mr. Looney crosses the path of
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, and the nade gonna come in, back going off the corner for a moment. Red Panda trying to work their way up to sight and has managed to get pretty dang close. Catches the back of 1, swings for 2. Oh no, they all... Almost chaos as Scanner tries to get planted. Red Panda trying to fend off the retake. 3 are coming in to sight, and Scanner did not go down. All they did was actually drop Scanner. Flash over the top, a nice one that gives him a chance, but no, Dozer cleans things up. Puts the Gun6lingers back on the board for another point. We go back into it. Yeah, I mean, most of the time, towards the end of the season, I think people get really used to watching the top-tier squads, but there are a lot of teams that play in the VRML. with over 30 squads so far in Season 3. That means there's more than just teams that are 1, 2, and 3. And so I definitely like to showcase the newer squads, teams that have maybe never been casted before, like I think Gun6lingers, and get them a chance to go on the main screen, especially in the early weeks when ultimately your MMR hasn't been set. Ranks up and down are kind of chaotic. Not really a whole lot of point on focusing on the top 10, really until weeks 5, 6, 7 of the season, from my perspective, as we did a nice little exchange there in grenades. It's all pretty easy to understand if you just ask. I always love to explain it. We always have reasonings for why we cast games, why we're broadcasting, why we centralized. No decision is made without a thorough thought. I can guarantee you that. Nice pick out there from Looney. On site, though, getting pushed. The swing out here from Doulahan, vital. If that had gone wrong, things could have gone bad. Skinner, though, arguably down. Back by the body of Taipan, and so this is going to be a tough retake, to say the least. Nocturne not in a good spot, and this could be the third point they need on defense to put the Gun6lingers in a solid space. I think also we have arguably new folks jumping in, checking out VAIL. I think it's a good perspective to see what the sort of middle tier of the league does look like skill-wise. It's definitely an attainable level if you practice with the time in. These squads have had several seasons under their belt so far. Just playing in the league, silver, gold tier, both seasons 1 and 2. Obviously hoping to change that here in Season 3. Swing out. Mr. Looney goes down. A nice, really good play there from Owen with the smoke. Catch the kill. Gets scanned down. Flash out for the cross, and this is going nicely. The cough, unfortunately, going to give away the position, but Owen should be able to rotate all the way up to B. It's going to force the rotation out of the entire team that's left alive, and oh, time ticks down, and they run out of it. Not before finding 2 kills. And, wow. Just, I don't think I've seen a round won by time in a long time. We swap sides now as Gun6lingers go on the attack. Nocturne defend. And we see if Nocturne can put 4 more points on the board for a map 1 W. Ooh, look at this full stack coming in with a pistol round over towards A site. Utility definitely going to be an indicator that the push is coming. Ooh, and that's no good. Owen's now going to be a major threat to the flank. On site, double. 1 for 1, 2 for 2. Oh no, does not go the way of Gun6lingers. Just like last round, the pistol round quickly falls into Mr. Looney's hands. And a 1v4 finds 1v3. They could just keep sending themselves 1 at a time here, but I think they're going to pinch, and they will. Owen, who starts off the killing, ends the killing. 3 more to go, and Nocturne have a first map locked in. I do appreciate the folks that are tuning in and enjoying the action, though. We do. Thank you all for stopping by, hanging out. Shout out to the teams playing, of course, Nocturne and Gun6lingers. Again, I don't think I've cast either of these teams before. Maybe I have, but I don't think so. So we're happy to showcase some new faces onto the VRML space. Because we've seen a lot of it, I think, especially this year. Here we go. Into round 10. Swing out. Double? No, just 1. Reload. Unfortunately there as Owen tries to stop the flash. Does get blinded though and has to drop back. So utility doing its work. Meanwhile, A site getting pushed. And Taipan shutting it down. Finally hit. Let's get 1 up. Made tossed out. Skrill finds the last. It's a 1v4. Hetz has to push. Otherwise they're going to get flanked. You see Skrill rushing to the back line and won't be necessary. Owen finds the kill. 2 more to go as Nocturne start to run away a little bit with the map. Gun6lingers managed to put up some good wins, but the attacking half is going to be obviously a little bit harder than defending, I think. Well, it is early. We only had a single rifle round. We still got to wait and see how this Gun6linger squad is going to rally up here. And there looks like another big A-site push. Fast and furious planned with utility as Red Panda unfortunately finds the first connect. A Nice nade. More utility. A smoke this time, and through the smoke, Virtuous connects. Swings out for more. 1, 2, just 2. And thankfully, only 2. Otherwise, that would have been bad news for the likes of this push from Gun6lingers. 2v2 now. The retake going to take a bit of time. And so they should be able to get Scanner down if they don't wait too long. But they are waiting too long. And giving this defense some time to recollect and begin their push up towards site. Really good job of zoning off the 1v1. Derpley gets Scanner down. Oh no, Looney holding Scanner actually. But waiting for what? Time has bit them in the butt last time as they lost around to it. But this time 50 seconds left is a decent amount to work with. Again, aiming out of the left eye.
30 seconds remaining.
As well. Left EV's left EV lefty here. Makes these right-handed peeks a little more risky for Looney. A little less coverage. They're gonna swing out. They find the first. Can they swing for the second? No, they went for the Scanner plant. Not anticipating Derpley would be there to shut it down.
Match point.
We barrel in to map point. Nocturne with a nice opener here, up 8-3. One more to go, and they've got their first map in this best of 3. Relatively fast one at that. And a map that I've never seen play in League, meaning Sunna Night. Look at this. Big push coming in on site. Oh no! Red Panda! And Skrill for real. Take apart the offense. That's at least shuts down the aggression. Ooh, this might actually go the way of Gun6lingers if it's a bit of an over-aggressive push. Coming in as Owen does connect. Taipan on the short corner has knife out. No, they can't get the final kill of the knife. Derpley now pushing up as well. They go for the knife throw. It doesn't quite connect. Scanner is down. They can hear it. And so now the duo just has to defend. Doesn't want to overcommit when he's trying to force them into it. Wants to get Scanner, but doesn't want to take their hand off the gun. And just as they do, Owen catches them. Map 1 win into the hands of Nocturne. Nicely done. Some solid replays and a solid map opener in this best of 3. Got to update our maps. And prepare for map number 2. Shout out to Axe Labs, Tropical, and the Axe Labs dev team for supporting the VRML. Tremendous sponsors of the VRML since our inception and going into Season 3. We really do appreciate all of their support. Obviously, HyperX, you're hearing my voice on HyperX, the ProTube, fantastic stock option. Highly recommend you pick up the VRML Con 2024 edition. That's available now. And we get a little something fresh to dive into map number 2. We don't even have a intro for it. But it is Cliffside for our second map of the afternoon as we get ready to dive in to round number 1. On the defense, Nocturne. On the attack, Gun6lingers. Maybe a little bit of a fresh map shakeup is what Gun6lingers needs to get themselves a bit of an edge. This map, new to the VRML, new to VAIL relatively, and in VAIL's terms, I mean, to have a new map is insane. There hasn't been a whole lot of change in the 3 maps that have been in play competitively for a long time. There's been a lot of new additions to the game, of course. But competitive-wise. We're happy to see new maps as utility comes flying over the top. A site definitely getting pushed. Virtuous catching the kills, and what is happening to Red Panda? We don't have a mini-map. That's one thing we are missing on the new map. A nice spin from Owen. Gun6lingers still, though, in a decent position as Virtuous tries to battle back the pinch, and they can't. Owen and Red Panda collapse. The two left alive, both find their kills. Gun6lingers up 1-0 on our second map. Here we go. Round 2, Cliffside. New map to VAIL VRML. Already a little action up through the middle. Smokes are out, trying to work through them. Utility so key at the high competitive level, and a nice nade there from Derpley through the smoke. They'll pick up a double, and that'll be the round. Blink and he'd miss it. Gun6lingers getting shut down on their push forward. Skrill doing a little bit of dancing there, celebrating. And in we go, round 3. Nocturne again. Defense, Cliffside, new map. I'm arguing pretty much any new map, I think defense is going to have a slight advantage. But I do think these teams are practiced enough on these maps to know locations, standard spots, meta positioning. Nice flash comes in there. The nade follows up. Mr. Looney's still alive, well tucked in. As the knife goes over the top, it is going to be a push on towards B site. Cliffside, definitely my new favorite map aesthetically. Taipan on the back finds 2. Oh my goodness. Virtuous gonna swing and trades. Puts us into a 1v3. Mr. Looney full HP, Derpley low, and Red Panda and Owen healthy. And as long as this team sticks together. Oh no, there's one. I think they have a chance, but yeah, I like the play. Rotate A, grab scanner, found a kill, so it's a 1v2, and Derpley again, 1 bullet away from going down. Still can be effective, but the scanner gonna get planted here by Looney in a good rotation. Giving Gun6lingers an opportunity. Nade comes out over the top, and a nice connection. Just a slice of health is all they had, and a slice of health was dealt. As Red Panda pushes up, gonna try and grab some utility, throw it around the backside. Knows that Looney's tucked in here as Looney goes up top and catches the kill. A nice bit of play.
Round starting.
On the board earlier than they were in map 1. I think they went down 3-0 before getting on there, so a bit better of a start on the attack from Gun6lingers here. Bit of a ways to go, though, as we only into round 4 of the 8-round half. Red Panda doing a great job shutting down Gun6lingers from advancing. The Skrill scoops up another. I think Red hears that scanner is down, and Skrill also pushing up here. Skrill, sees the muzzle, and Owen's actually going to find the kill. Looney with a slice of HP trying to wait for the aggression of Nocturne, but Gun6lingers not out to a successful round 4. 54 seconds left. Do wonder what Looney's play is, because again, the scanner definitely known on its location. They can hear it down here. Oh, and the jump shot from Derpley. Up 3-1.
Round starting.
Barreling towards a map 2 victory. Nocturne locking in the series if they can. And we go into round 5. Skrill looking to open things up. And 6 actually. Again, Taipan getting aggressive and one of the first to die pretty regularly. Utility gets tossed. Panda adjusts the headset. Gets ready for the attack. Looks for the double, only gets one. Can't get the second. A nice pickup from Dozer. Vital as Looney finds 2 on the back line, and Skrill for real gets picked up trying to rotate.
Round starting.
Round for round coming in here as Gunslingers and Nocturne trade blows in our first half of map 2. I knew this would be a good back and forth. And in map 1, we started to see it a little bit towards the later end of the half, but it was too late for Gunslingers to really make an impact. Now, 3-2 round 6, they still have time to even potentially take the lead on their attacking half. Ooh, there's Derpley finding one. Looney picking up the quick refrag. Owen on the front line, gonna swing the corner, can't get 2. Doulahan looking for 2 themselves. They'll go down to Panda on the back line. Back and forth we go until suddenly we don't. Panda, Taipan, and Skrill all connect.
Round starting.
Just like that, team drops. It's the risk of stacking on your pushes. In the game of VAIL, you do tend to see defense forced to split because there's 2 objectives. Every round, and so I guess stacking on the offense tends to be the ideal if you're going to try and overwhelm your defense, but you have to get there before the rotations come in, because now here come the rotations. Well, Nocturne as Owen slows things down. Derpley finds one. There's a nice nade. And in the chaos, 3 lives are lost. Skrill's going to reinforce, though, and even get their knife out as they push through the smoke. They'll find one. They'll go down to Dozer, who can't pick up the double. Fast-paced action this afternoon. I do apologize if we're dropping frames here at any point. Do see some of that going on here, and I can't really impact that too much. We appreciate you bearing with it. As the quality does dissipate, we're still here enjoying the action. And Dozer. Panda. Ooh, can't connect on anymore over the top. Oh, and there's the triple. Everybody goes down. Nocturne looking good. And there's the quad. I don't think that was the ace. I don't know that they got the first kill. But that's definitely one way to get the round win. We swap sides. Gunslingers defend, Nocturne attack, and they're only 3 away from locking in a map 2 victory and a series W. Pistol round here on the side swap and reset. And so far, so good for Nocturne as they clear out some space. Nice refrag from Hetz. Keeps things close. The nade over the top. That could be dangerous, but doesn't connect. Scanner does go down, and there's a nice toss from Derpley. Owen on the other end, and where's the push? Dozer. Virtuous does find one on their end. Dozer doesn't, though, but a 1v2. Nade toss doesn't connect. Scanner ticks down. And there it is, Owen and Derpley overwhelming. Half HP both, though, as they did get chipped apart a little bit.
Round starting.
Still locking in the round win, pushing Nocturne up 7-2, and looks a little bit like round one, or map one here, as the scoreline starts to become more and more difficult for Gunslingers to come back from. Obviously, plenty of rounds in the half, and a chance to tie 8-8 to go into a tiebreaker in this game, if you're not familiar. But I don't know that Gunslingers are going to have that ability. Over the top, Virtuous, Derpley trading. Nice peek out from Doulahan, the Red Panda, putting a little bit of fire down range, shuts it down. Skrill for real finds the frag, and now a sight getting pushed up.
Gun started.
Good smoke toss. Gives a little bit of audio info to the back line, and Skrill hears that and instantly finds the kill. Dozer peeks out through the smoke, though, and will catch the on-site refag on the close corner. A nice peek up from Looney, and over the top. No, Dozer doesn't connect. Looney saving Dozer on the back line, because now they'll go down to Owen, and Dozer can't find the refrag in time. That's going to be a tough position to root out. They're definitely not ready. Whoever else was left there, Derpley in the corner. Owen finds the kill regardless, goes 11-4, kicks the team to map point for map 2. And again, a shout out to everyone tuning in, hanging out, and enjoying the action. We do appreciate you stopping by. My name has been Nightfire with 2 E's, casting you this afternoon, running the operation. Hopefully you've been enjoying the show. And if you have, hit that subscribe button. There's a lot of VR esports broadcasts here and a lot to come this year. You're going to want to keep your eye on the VRML network, on the VRML ecosystem. It's a great time to get involved now and get ready for what's to come. Nice pick up there from Taipan. Skrill for real. Pushing off this squad. Boss nade there nearly sets things awry. Red Panda gonna get the scanner down, and the 2 left alive are all that stands between Gunslingers and a series loss. Their first of Season 3. Can't find it. Owen gets the kill, and here it is. Mr. Looney trying to push this to an 8-3. Trying to keep the dream alive. Finds the first of 4. Anything's possible here, but Red Panda says no. We'll just go ahead and lock it in now. Solid win from Nocturne as they high-five all around, and we get ready for map 3 in a hurry. Again, a shout out to everyone tuning in, hanging out, and enjoying the action. As we wait for map 3, we are going to go to a quick... Actually, I don't think we have to go to a break. We should be jumping into map 3 soon here. I do believe teams can choose to forfeit map 3, but I don't imagine that Gunslingers are going to want to do that. They've been fighting tooth and nail, honestly, against Nocturne, giving them a hard-fought win here this afternoon, but a little bit surprised looking at the matchup history with Gunslingers coming in, 2-0 record, undefeated, solid win rates across the board, Nocturne having that loss on their board, but arguably against a tougher opponent than Gunslingers faced in their first 2 matches of the season. So maybe this is Gunslingers' first real challenge of Season 3. And if anything, it'll be a good learning experience, as they now have some footage for maybe the first time ever. Happy to cast both these squads this afternoon. And in the game of VAIL, we do play out our 3rd map. Because this series has been so fast, I think I'm okay casting map number 3. Sometimes maps 1 and 2 can go on for quite a long time. But it does look like we are going to be getting into have some resets on our end here. We should have a map 3 starting soon. Again, for the first time on a night map that I have never been on before is Kitty Night. Still well lit, so I don't imagine that there's any dark corners to really tuck into. But a little bit of a different theming this afternoon as we dive into Kitty Night. Gunslingers defend, Nocturne attack, and our pistol round opens things up for what is going to be a stacked Nocturne defense or offense pushing in. Through the smoke, Skrill pushes up, runs into their first engagement. They go down. Another for Hets as they're looking for more, but Derpley finally picks it up. Tries to get the scanner. It'll cost them their life. Looney finds Derpley, and now Owen is alone. Nocturne not looking like they're going to lock in the early lead in the first pistol round. They will lose here unless we see a clutch up from Owen.
Seconds remaining.
One bullet is all it took, because Owen only had 1 HP.
Round starting.
But Nocturne, for the first time, are not in the series lead. They're not in the lead on the map. And Gunslingers do have, for their first time, a lead in a map in this series. Rifles now in hand for the foreseeable future. Although we do see SMGs make an appearance sometimes. The Skrill for Real and Taipan are demonstrating. A stacked push up here. As Skrill for Real opens up and finds one on the back line. Oh, that could have been bad news. Derpley at least was watching. Smoke comes in, gives away their position. Flank coming in from Virtuous. Seen, though, and caught by Skrill for Real. On site, Mr. Looney trying to fend off the push. Catches one. Needs 2 more, and they have the support from Hetz. In the smoke, though, their position a bit given away as Hetz finds one. Owen alone now in a 1v2. Gunslingers maybe looking to take a map here if they have anything to say about it. At the very least, starting off defense strong. Both Hetz and Looney full HP, but not quite willing to overcommit to this middle half here. As I say that, Looney slowly working their way to the corner is going to finally catch Owen out. 2-0 lead. A little late for Gunslingers to be coming out on top. I see the comment from Quick that nighttime is superior. I do think I do enjoy seeing these night maps for sure. Sunna and Kitty today. Nice little treat. Shout out to both teams for picking them. Mr. Looney dancing. Clearly not too disrupted by the series loss that they are going to be taking here. Nice. Red Panda with the double. Keeps the team moving. 3v2 now, as Gunslingers could be looking at their first loss, but look at the long flank coming in from Dozer. That audio cue should give away their position, but they will catch Skrill. Surprisingly winning the close quarters fight against the SMG there. Scanner moves to sight, though, and going to go down pretty easily for Nocturne. Could be looking at their first point of the afternoon if they can hold. 40 seconds for the retake as Virtuous and Dozer going to try and work together. They both find their kills as it keeps it even 1-1. Panda takes a big chunk of HP there as the time ticks down. Oh, this is going to go the way of Nocturne. As both drop to the floor, the knife kill from Red Panda. But time was going to be the enemy there at the end of the day. And Gunslingers take their first point loss of the map as Nocturne try and bounce back. Looking for all 3 maps this afternoon, I'm sure. Good reinforcement there, the duo. Holding things down on the back end. Panda can't get more. As Derpley does catch one, it's a 1v3. Gunslingers looking for a third point. They'll find it. Clean lead here in map 3 for the GS squad. G6? It's not an S technically, right? There's only 5 of them, though. Nice peek out. Hat's looking for more. Can't quite find it. Only one left. Getting pushed from multiple sides. It's going to be tough as Dozer catches the kill with a nade. Very clean defensive half here from Gunslingers so far. Round 5 going to go their way, and they will take a nice 4-1 lead.
Scan interrupted.
I do believe that Nocturne probably lost map 3 in a very similar way in their... Well, actually, they lost their second map of their second game of the season. Overall points were close, though, and I gotta wonder if we're gonna have a relatively close overall points here again. Especially if Gunslingers go 9-1, 9-2, 9-3 at any of those, it would really set them up nicely, though. minimize damage done on the loss here, but you can see a little bit of a change of play coming in from the likes of this offense as they sort of slow things down a little bit.
Can't quite get up there. Virtuous fends off the initial push to the middle. Finds a double. Can't get more than that as Taipan and Owen both clean things up. Another for Taipan as that smoke gives away Dozer's position, but they will find the kill. 1v2 now as Scanner goes down. Owen playing a trap position on the close corner. Going to be tough to defend effectively from, and there it is. Dozer goes down in what was the 1v1.
Round starting. Get ready.
See where we go here. Push comes in. Yep, gonna be a site. Still a chance for Nocturne to tie things up here in this first half. Gun6lingers doing a good job of defending off this push, though. Nicely set up in a line. Have their angles. Not making it easy for this offense to push in. They're assuming the rotation is coming in because they've been so slow on this push here. 35 seconds left.
30 seconds remaining.
You can see they had shifted off the objective. They're now crashing back to it. Scanner does go down. Cost of 1 life. Oh, in the one hand from Red Panda. The knife throw misses. They go for the kill with one hand. I think if we do go 4-4 on the half, I might have to depart here. Do have a bit of a timeline myself, so I do apologize for folks that maybe wanted to catch the last few rounds. Oh, and a nice early pickup from Skrill. Firing a little too late. Does catch Dozer on the back line, though. Swing out. Dozer gets another. Can't find 3. Derpley able to catch that one. Unable to shut down Virtuous, though. And oh, my goodness, we don't tie, so we'll stick around. We'll see
We're switching sides.
how the side swap goes. Going to our pistol round. Gun6lingers have a chance to go 6-3 here. Interesting. Waffles coming in, mentioning that the reason we're in night is because the sights are easier to see down. The outlines are easier to identify in the dark, is a nice kill there from Dozer. Let's open things up well for Gun6lingers. Skrill and Owen connect, though, and on sight, that's almost goes for scanner. Realizes they shouldn't quite yet. Goes for it again. Realizes they shouldn't quite yet. And the knife from Taipan. Oh my goodness, Mr. Looney. With the refrag back. And that is the start of the comeback train for Nocturne, I think.
Get ready.
Let's see. Nocturne on the comeback train here on defense. On Kitty, pretty standard that it tends to lean defense favored, but we have seen squads take wins on offense, obviously. Nocturne taking 3 rounds on offense, but only 3. Meanwhile, a pretty quick push up here from the likes of this defense as they try and get right up in the face and find success. Until they don't. A couple of connections coming in back and forth, keep things close. Still in the favor of Nocturne, though. Now smoke dissipates. Dozer can't find Owen. The SMG prevails. And Nocturne tie things up 5-5. I think maybe the first time I've seen that one used. 2 players in double digits, Hets and Red on both sides, respectively. Doing a good job of keeping this close. It's why we're 5-5 on map 3 here. A doesn't work, so the plan is to try B next. Early coughing up close. Taipan finds 2. Disaster. Oh no, Skrill with a nade, and this is not going well for Gun6lingers. As Mr. Looney is able to survive the onslaught here, is able to find 2 for their aggression. Should be able to grab scanner and try and run this back for the team in a 1v3. Puts us behind. There's a 3rd. Scanners up, reload, can't find the 4th. Derpley peeks out. Back in the lead, Nocturne go, the first time in the map.
Round starting. Get ready.
But here they are on defense and 3 away from taking all 3 maps this afternoon. And a series that I'm happy we tuned into. Decent bit of back and forth. Really good perspective on basically the heart, the middle tier of the VRML this season. And room to grow for both teams, but both teams arguably looking good. You can see there's plays that they've developed. There's plays they're trying to use. They are very coordinated together as a squad. It's just a matter of execution that I think becomes the more challenging thing at a high level. As utility comes in into the smoke, and we trade back and forth until Skrill finds a knife. Looks for more, but can't quite get it. Just missed the replay, unfortunately, on the knife kill. Oh, what? We didn't miss the replay on that knife kill as Owen catches Dozer right in the face. If you were wearing 3D glasses, you might have gotten a jump scare from that one. Nocturne actually getting picked apart a little bit here. Can't find it. Dual hand. Shuts it down. Keep things close. 6-6. Let's look back at that knife coming right into the in-between eyes of Dozer. Shoosh. That's a clip for the replays right there. I want to look at that again. I mean, if you're that player, you almost have to, like, that would be a jump scare for Dozer. I mean, whoa, there's the knife right in my head. fending off a site. Gets one, but won't get any more than that. Man, trying to defend, picks up a double. And a very fast, overwhelming defensive push from Nocturne.
Round starting.
We go 2 away from a map, or 1 away technically from a map point. Gun6lingers is going to have to try and drive this bad boy all the way up to the 8-8 at this stage. But they've got opportunity. They still have a chance. And they want to win map 3 to limit the amount of MMR they will lose from losing this series, because they're guaranteed to lose already. They've lost 2 maps out of this best of 3. But if they can win this 3rd map, it will actually make the loss a little less hurtful, a little less harmful on the MMR. Means Nocturne will get a little less on MMR as well if they do end up losing this map. So I don't imagine that either team really wants to let this one go right now with how close it is. Swing out Owen. Been a big threat. Right along with Taipan, both at 11 kills. Win a 1-for-1. Skrill picks up a double actually on the back line, no less, and Scanner's down 2v2. That nade's nicely tossed. Almost catches Derpley. Skrill trying to toss a flash around the corner. Pushes out with it. Does manage to get across. At this stage, Doulahan has to worry about a flank behind them, so they commit to the rotation around the back line. Derpley catches Looney. Doulahan has to get their kill here. Then they have free access to the scanner. Spots the head, just for a moment. Doulahan still hasn't managed to grab the scanner, which is down next to them, and time ticks down, 30 seconds. Here comes the move from Doulahan. On the swing, the jump check from Derpley. I don't know if they saw Doulahan on that cross. 15 seconds left. Doulahan's going to go for the fight. Derpley getting pushed. They know that. They're on the reload. Oh no, a reflexive. Oh, Doulahan catches the kill. What happened there in the chaos? Doulahan survives regardless. 7-7 map 3. One of these teams is going to take it to map point. Let's see which one it is. VAIL, a game with a tremendous amount of cosmetic skins. We don't show them off in competitive because they end up having some issues there, but really a lot of great skins across the board for the character design. Not just gun. We see gun skins aplenty, and we love to see those, especially the VRML ones. Nobody down yet. 7-7, and Virtuous kicks things off. Skrill catches Doulahan trying to rotate to the middle. Owen slowly making their way. And look at the overhead. A rotation to B site is planned. I think it's the right move, clearly. Nocturne not defending B at all. Completely in their control now.
30 seconds
Should be
remaining.
pretty textbook rotation and plant.
Started.
And now on this push back, Skrill and Owen fighting. Nice pickup from Looney on the short corner. Drops back in time to be another bit of a peekaboo threat for what is going to be the push from Red Panda. They have to commit. So they actually drop back. Skrill for real will go down. And Panda is not really going to have a whole lot of time to work with here. 15 seconds on the clock. Gunslingers take the map to map point.
Match point.
One more to go, and they've got themselves one of 3 maps in this best of 3 this afternoon. Definitely will be a good way for them to come out of this one. Big round here for Gunslingers. Finds one Taipan, Derpley all connecting, and down goes the midfield push. We're going to overtime. Map 3 is more of what I was expecting on the back and forth between these two teams, quite frankly. I did anticipate that they would be a relatively tight match, but maps 1 and 2 went handedly to Nocturne. Hetzercom trying to clutch this up into a 1v4, but really doesn't have a ton of options on moving around. And I'm pretty sure is heard on this crossover. You look at the overhead and see that there is a bit of a rotation towards B site to defend it. And you obviously have Derpley pushed up pretty far here. There it is, 8-8. We go to a final point to decide our map 3. Both teams looking to lock in the W here. And it is very much do or die. It's not win by 2 or anything like that. This is the last round of this best of 3 no matter what. Both teams playing this one slow, cautious. Don't want to overextend whatsoever. Minute left on the clock, and an early pick from Virtuous should open up B side for the push. Scroll for real, getting aggressive on the peek out. Push in from Red Panda through the middle. They're looking to rotate, recognizing that it could be B. Still a little early to decide too heavily, though. And it's a silent push.
30 seconds remaining.
Can't find the first kill, but everyone's going to commit over, and they're going to run into, unfortunately, Derpley holding things down. And here comes the rest of the team, crashing into sight, pushing up through the middle, and it's utter chaos. Going both ways with trades as Dozer finds one over the top. On the back line, a win for Hetzercom, and now Red Panda's alone for Nocturne on map 3 in a 2v1. Absolute chaos on site. Scanners down. In time! Nocturne went on time! The second round that's won on time, and it's the map deciding round for Nocturne. All 3 maps locked in for them in this best of 3. And what a series that turned out to be. A fun finale to this best of 3 that was otherwise dominated by Nocturne, and still is. 3 map wins, and Gun6lingers is going to take their first loss of the regular season. A fun one to tune into, and a shout out to everyone that did stop by. We do appreciate you supporting the VRML network. Please do subscribe to the channel as there's a lot more content coming your way. I'll be jumping into a Breachers match on Saturday, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And yeah, like I said, more VRML network action coming down the pipeline. So again, I thank you all for stopping by, hanging out, and tuning in. But that'll be it for me here on the desk. My name has been Nightfire with 2 E's. I will see you all Saturday for more VRML network action. But until then, stay classy. VAIL VRML is brought to you by XLab, Exclaim, Helga, the esports manager, HyperX, ProTube VR, VR Cover. Thanks for watching VRML.